or welcome back to this channel. If you're new to this channel, hi, hello, welcome. Please subscribe if you like my content. It'll help me out a lot. Choice is up to you. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to do a makeup video. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I really wanted to kind of recreate a look that I've been seeing a lot on Instagram. It's kind of that soft glam, perfect Instagram makeup. Side note, please don't mind my nails. What is this? Please, what is this? First of all, look at how small my hands are. It's crazy. Because of everything that's been going on, I haven't been able to see my nail lady and I'm suffering, okay? So if you see my little stubs, please ignore it. Okay, so makeup. I don't have anywhere to go. The only thing I'm gonna do is take a picture, so I thought might as well film my makeup process. I'm not gonna do primer because where am I going? I am gonna spray my face with the Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. So if you've seen any of my makeup videos before, you kind of already noticed that I changed my setup. I was sitting kind of with my back to my desk, and the way I was filming, it was just so not handy. I had like my makeup on my lap. I had to reach behind me to grab new makeup. It just didn't make any sense for me to film like this. And now I'm just sitting at my desk. I can grab and reach everything I need. I know maybe right now it looks a little bit bland, but I'll probably put like some twinkly lights behind me. I don't know, something like that. But for now, this is my setup. I might change it here and there, but I like it way better this way. I'm way more comfortable. As I said, I'm not going to do primer. So for foundation, I want to do the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. I bought this the other day. I didn't really wear it long enough to really get a good first impression, so I'm hoping that today I'll know if I like this more. I can't really tell if I like this yet. I do really like the bottle. It reminds me a lot of the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation packaging wise, and I really like that it says foundation like real big on the back as well. It's just nice and sleek, and it's a glass bottle. I got mine in the shade 365C because I saw that that was a nice neutral olive undertone. And to apply this, I'm gonna use a NYX 25 brush. I think this foundation is supposed to have medium coverage, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I don't even know. A medium coverage foundation with luminous natural finish. Okay. So it doesn't say buildable, so I wonder if we can build this up, because I can definitely see that it's medium. I can still kind of see some of the scars I have around my mouth peeking through, but I like the finish so far. By the way, I used 2 pumps, in case anyone was wondering. Calm down. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's a little bit more golden than I expected to be. I saw online that a lot of people were kind of complaining about the shade, not really the shade range, but the description of the shades, that they really weren't true to what it said on the site. I saw a lot of people complaining about that the undertones didn't really match the description on the site, and I kind of feel like it's the same with this one. It describes it as a olive neutral undertone, but it's kind of pulling a little bit more golden to me. For me, golden usually isn't a problem, but because I don't have any tan right now. I'm at my palest. I'm very neutral. There's a lot of gray, green, olive undertone in my shade, so I thought that this would match perfectly. On my face, it's pulling just a tad bit golden. By the way, I've not done my brows yet. I got powder brows done on my brows, and best decision ever. I love them so much. I wake up and I have brows now. Now when I go outside without makeup, I only put on mascara and lip gloss and I'm done. Okay, so I ended up using 2.5 pumps just to build up the coverage a little bit more, especially around my mouth. If you've seen my spend the day with me, I kind of talked about that I was dealing with something called fungal acne, and I had it around my mouth as well. The acne has now mostly gone, but these scars are still there. Then I'm going to conceal with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Concealer in 330. I'm going to use this shade because it's a little bit more close to my own skin tone. I'm just going to use this a little bit underneath the eyes, around my mouth where I feel like I'm just a little bit darker, on my chin, on my nose, and while I'm here, we might as well just use it to prep the eyelids as well. And I usually just let this sit for about 10 seconds. This mirror, I have a mirror right here in front of me. It is hanging on for dear life. Like if I go like this, I can like take the whole thing apart. I ordered a new one on IKEA, the notorious like beauty why is my sponge so weird today? Oh, it's because I don't have nails. I was like, why does my sponge feel so weird in my hand? It's because normally I'm grabbing it with my nails and not with my hands. It feels really weird. Okay, so as I was saying, I ordered the notorious like beauty mirror that everybody has from IKEA, the big silver one. And I guess because with what is going on right now, everybody's inside. I think everybody's just remodeling their home because IKEA can't deliver their stuff until I believe the end of the month. I feel like people are doing the craziest things with these lockdown. People are remodeling their homes. A lot of people are cutting their hair, shaving their head even. I mean, so far the craziest thing I've done is take off these nails and I already feel like I lost a piece of me. Okay, and now I'm gonna do something that I normally don't really do, but I've been liking the look of it as of lately. I'm gonna cream contour using 2 concealers because one is just a little bit too dark. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C16 and the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in 338, and I'm just kind of mixing those on the back of my hand. I ordered the C16 one thinking that it would be a great contour shade, but it was just a little too dark. Then I'm gonna grab again the NYX 25 brush. This is actually another one. I have 2. Don't ask me why. I'm gonna use this to cream contour as well. It is also really perfect for this because it has that angled side that just allows you to push the product into the skin. I really want to try the Huda Beauty Tan Tour, but I can't figure out the shades. I feel like they're really dark. I'm thinking about getting the medium one, but I don't know if that one would show up on my skin. But then I feel like the one after that is just way too dark for me. So if anyone has tried that, please let me know. That double chin of mine. This brush also just blends everything out so perfectly. Okay, and then to lighten it up underneath my eyes a little bit more, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpt Concealer in Sand, and I'm just gonna put a little bit here and on my nose and right there. I said a little bit. And with this as well, I just let it sit for about 20, I was about to say 20 minutes. I let it sit for about 20 to 30 seconds. Just let it dry up a little bit so you can get the coverage out of it. Jackie Ina taught me that. Ew, I shouldn't point. Ugh. Oh, I hate my nails. I really hate it. I'm watching Gilmore Girls. Time to blend this out. Okay, so now to powder, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Banana Powder. And now I have a love-hate relationship with this powder. It is nice for the price and everything. This cost about €5. I can't complain. It sets your makeup beautifully flawless. My only question is why this packaging? Like, why this? Where am I supposed to put the powder? Am I supposed to put it in this lid? Because if I do that, I can't really grab, like, I can't grab enough powder to powder with. So that's the only thing I have with this powder. I don't understand this packaging. Right now what I do is I just grab a palette or I just sprinkle some of the powder on my desk. I dip my powder in it and then I have to clean my desk after I'm done because there's powder everywhere. That's maybe not the smartest thing to do, but that's how I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna start with powdering down my lids. Where's my brush? I'm just gonna pat my brush into the powder, tap off the excess, and lightly powder. I'm not gonna put too much powder because that will dry out my eyelids even more. Grabbing my beauty blender again, I'm just making sure I get rid of any lines that have settled before I go in with the powder. Once I've done that, dip into the powder, blow off the excess, and set. Now I'm only gonna set with this powder in the middle of my face. Basically everywhere I've put the concealer. Wrapping my brush to set, like right here. This foundation is looking nice so far. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna grab my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Dark Tan. This is a Wet n Wild brush. I have no idea what the number is. Tap into my powder, tap off the excess again, I'm not gonna sweep it yet because I don't want to disturb that cream contour that's underneath, so I'm just pushing it in. Then I'm gonna like bake a little bit underneath my eyes because I do want it to look quite light under my eyes. Not a lot because my skin is already dry as is, so just a little bit like that. And I'm going to bake underneath here as well, but I always kind of quickly get rid of that line. I only do that for like 1 second. Now grabbing my BH Cosmetics V2 brush, I'm going to bronze using the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. I don't need a lot of this. I'm just going over that cream contour. Let me just dust that powder. Let's quickly do my brows. While I do that, I'm gonna spray my face with the Mario Badescu spray one more time. Just because I feel like I'm getting a little dry. I ordered some stuff from Morphe. I ordered the Jeffree Star Artistry palette and the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. And I also ordered their new Luminous spray. I'm always a sucker for things like that. If something has dewy, luminous, glowy in the title, I'm buying it. So I'm really excited to try that out. For brows, I'm going to use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Espresso. Now, because I already have powder brows, I don't need to do a lot. I'm going to just comb them up and just kind of fill up some areas. So like right underneath here. I'm kind of just going to mimic light hair strokes so it doesn't look too like that sculpted brow. I don't really like that kind of brow anymore. Now I'm gonna comb it out again. That's literally all I do. I feel like I did nothing. Yeah, that looks about alright. And then to set those brows in place, I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Soap Brow. Is exactly what it says it is, a soap brow. I'm gonna spritz this once. That was twice, but okay. And then I'm gonna grab the back of an old micro brow pencil and kind of rub this in here and run that through my brows. Okay, I've done the other brow. I feel like this foundation looks nice. Now, does it match me? No. But will it match me once I get a little bit more tan? Let's hope so. Okay, now what? Now what do we do? I feel like for the perfect Instagram look, I'm using this because what really is a perfect Instagram look? I'm just talking about the look that you see everywhere now, okay? Doing this doesn't mean that you're now perfect, or not doing this doesn't mean you're not perfect. I'm just saying, do not come for me. I think like for this look, it would be best if we just use kind of like the same shade we put on our cheeks to make it very cohesive. You don't want to use a lot of colors, at least not for the soft glam type of look. I don't think you want to use shimmer or anything like that. At least I wouldn't want to. I'm gonna grab my Beauty Bay Origin palette. Mine is just worn out, so don't judge me. And I'm gonna take this shade right here. As you can see, it's very loved. And I'm just gonna put that all throughout my crease. And I'm kind of just gonna connect it to like right here. What is this part called? I have no idea, but I'm gonna connect it to here. That is where I'm gonna put my nose contour. So I kind of want my nose contour to connect with my eyeshadow so it all looks like one. I suck at explaining things. And I'm just gonna keep it to one color, not too much, doesn't have to be really precise. And I'm kind of just gonna drag it out so it kind of almost connects with my bronzer. I don't think I'm gonna put any eyeshadow on the bottom. And then I'm gonna grab my Zoeva 233 brush. It's just a flat shader brush. And I'm gonna dip into this, like, it's almost a white color, but it's not really. It's more like a pale nude. And I'm kind of gonna act as if I'm cutting my crease, but I'm not. I'm just using this shade to do that. And I'm just gonna go along this line right here. And I'm kind of connecting it like so. I've kind of just pulled the shade to like here, and I've run that all throughout my lid to kind of make it look like I cut my crease, but I didn't really cut my crease. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then you have something like this. I have no idea what it looks like on camera. Probably looks like shit, but in person, I promise you, It looks quite alright. And then I am gonna put some eyeliner, but I'm just gonna use a brown one. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner in brown. This is such a nice eyeliner. I have it in black as well. I'm gonna put eyeliner on, but I'm only gonna put it to... I'm not gonna drag it all along my lid. I'm gonna stop where my eye begins. So let me zoom you guys in. Okay, so I'm gonna do a wing, and then I'm gonna drag the eyeliner, and I'm gonna stop right here. So first I'm gonna mark where I want my wing to be, and then I'm just gonna connect it and stop right there. This eyeliner is drying up. So as you guys can see, I now have a little baby wing. Now the trick is to try to replicate that on the other side. Okay, so I kind of fucked up on that side, but it's fine. You can see it from afar. This will go a lot easier if you have an eyeliner that actually works and isn't as dry as mine. I need to order a new one. The eyeliner isn't dry because it sucks, by the way. I've just used it up so much that it's now completely done. And now for something else I want to do. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but a lot of these soft glam trends, a lot of them have like the fake beauty marks, and I kind of really like that look, so I'm gonna do that as well. This is the NYX Build 'Em Up Brow Powder. I use this. Sometimes I use the eyeliner I've just used, but since it's completely done, I'm gonna use this today. And I'm kind of just gonna randomly put beauty marks where I want them. Now I already have one right here on my cheeks, so I'm just gonna emphasize that one. You can always grab your beauty blender and press it down, but you don't want to go back because there might be some residue of that liner on, and when you go press it back, you now have 3 extra dots on your face. And I'm gonna put one right here, like 2 on my chin. But I'm gonna take a picture, so I kind of want them to stand out, or else you won't see them on the picture. Do I want to put blush? Let's put blush. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of blush. I normally do not use blush at all, but why not? I'm gonna use the Revolution Pro 4K blush palette. It's just, I believe this is the peach one. I'm gonna use probably like a combination of the bottom two, not a lot, with this random blush brush. I don't even know how I got this. It works great for the cheeks. I'm gonna kind of put it right in between my highlighted area and where I bronzed, just a little. Okay, did I contour my nose yet? No, I did not. Let me just put a little bit of powder under here again. Grabbing my Fenty Beauty bronzer again and this random angled eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna contour my nose. I just put like a little line underneath here, and then I put another line on top, like right above, so it looks like I have kind of that button nose. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see, but it now looks a little bit more like I have sort of that button nose. And I'm gonna drag where I just put my eyeshadow. I'm gonna put some contour and drag that down. I don't want that line to be too heavy, so I am gonna blend it out a little. And now I always forget to do this, but let me just clean my piercing from all the makeup that's been building on it, because you can't even see it sometimes because there's so many makeup that gets on it. Then I'm just gonna bake lightly on the tip of my nose, right on the bridge, like so. Let's wipe this away. And I think we're almost done. Okay, now let me quickly spray my face with my Catrice Prime and Fine spray. This just gives me more of a dewy look. For highlight, I'm going to use the NYX High Glass Illuminating Powder in Daytime Halo. It's kind of like more of a moussey type of powder. It's really soft when you press in it. It kind of almost feels like a... I don't know. It's not really a powder either, because not every brush will pick this product up. For example, if you... I don't have one right now, but if you use a fan brush, this won't pick up on that fan brush. You really need more of a dense brush, so I'm using the MAC 240 brush. You can use the what is that brush called? The Real Techniques setting brush, I believe, the one with like the pink handle. You could also use a brush like this. This is more like a cheaper version of this MAC one. You don't have to use the MAC one. Okay, so my camera cut me off there while I was applying highlighter to this cheek, so I thought I'd just put on some lashes in the meantime. These are just some random lashes I order on AliExpress. I will leave the link down below. Okay, so back to highlighter. This is the NYX High Glass highlight I was talking about. I know it looks kind of heavy, but in person it looks as if this is coming from your skin instead of highlighter on, you know? I put some on the tip of my nose. You can't forget underneath. That's that. Now all we have left is lips. Let me also just do a couple of spritz of the NYX Radiant Finish. This has like a golden glow to it, so you don't want to spray too much or your face will look like it's covered in glitter. I just prefer looking dewy over looking matte. That's probably because I have dry skin, so I'm used to looking matte anyways. And then for lips, well, of course we're gonna do a nude lip. I just don't know which one. I'm gonna use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Downtown Beauty. This needs a sharpen. I don't know if I want to do like a peachy light nude or... Let me use this. This is the Velvet Passion Matte Lipstick from Kiko. I'm gonna lighten up the center a little bit with the Powder Lipstick number 1, also from Kiko. Then I am gonna gloss it up with the 3D Hydra Lip Gloss in number 19, also from Kiko. It's just such a nice nude gloss. I think we're done. Okay, so that's it for today's video and today's look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, look at my hands.